if I'm old Lane, I stay right where I am.
And Ole Miss.
In Ole Miss.
He can make more, though.
The thing about the SEC as a whole, they split all the proceeds. It ain't just what Ole Miss can provide. It ain't just what this team provides. It's a collective.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? But some collectives is bigger than the other ones. Now, when you talk about the Alabamas and you talk about the LSUs, they may be a little bigger, but needless to say, it ain't to say that Ole Miss can't compete. And when we talking about millions of dollars, what's a $1 million to a $10 million offer? Would you rather have $10 million? Well, you comfortable and you will be the only one that's doing what you are doing or what you have done. Or would you want to make $12 million, maybe 13, at another school that's going to really come with unrealistic expectations? And by the way, if you do what you do, it's already going to be did by somebody else. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone is safe, and one you might get put out your place.
With having sources in Ole Miss, former C1N players, Caden Lee, a.k.a. Honeycomb, another player by the name of Winston Watkins, a.k.a. Winnie. These guys have preached the praises of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
And I love Lane. That's the reason why I committed, obviously because of Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin has the ability to recruit his assets off. And he's shown. He's definitely shifted the culture at Ole Miss. And now they're really looking like college football playoff contenders.
Yeah.
A fun team to watch. They got playmakers all over the place. Obviously, alumni or the player by the name of Jackson Dart came from there. Times are changing. And then you start to say to yourself, well, what does Ole Miss have to offer? Well, I'll tell you like this. The same thing that Cignetti went through with Indiana, that coach realized, or Indiana realized, that we got to lock down our guy while we can. Yeah. And in this climate of college football, it only takes one. And that's one recruiting class to really change or shift the dynamic of how people look at this team.
Facts.
So if Lane Kiffin is listening to this message, I would tell Lane Kiffin, you got everything in Oxford, Mississippi. Everything. And they're going to be a little bit more patient with you. Yeah. Because if you stay loyal to them, they're going to stay loyal to you. You're going to have a little bit more cushion. Yeah. If you take your talents and go down there to Gainesville, Florida, you take your talents and you start to wear purple and yellow. In the Bayou State. Yeah, the Bayou. You take your talents and you go on over there navy blue and white, in Penn State. It's going to be a little, hold on. Why would I do that?
Because you ain't going to just pop out your first year.
The grass ain't always greener on the other side, Peggy.
Everything that's glistening ain't gold.
Ain't gold. It's fool's gold. You got VVs and wannabes.
All right. You got killer bees, too.
Yeah,
all right.
Killer bees. That's all right. You got queen bees, too.
All right. All right. I might take out your knock knees. Keep pulling
Don't worry about my knock knees.
Right.
You happy? What happened to the last mascot?
This ain't no mascot over here. I'm gonna take my top off, brother.
That's cool.
You gonna be looking like this. This ain't me. Right. Anyway, back to the show.
But
man.
if I'm Lane Kiffin, in all seriousness, I think Lane Kiffin has what it takes to really not just make an impact to be a contender for the college football playoffs year in and year out, but within the next 5, not even sooner than that, in the next 3 to 5 years, he could be at Oxford, Mississippi, in Ole Miss, what Nick Saban was to Alabama.
That's a good one. He got something good going.
Because let's take a step back real quick, and people must not understand. Alabama wasn't Alabama until Nick Saban rejuvenated Alabama. Everybody was being compared to the old bear, huh? Well, we're talking years
ago
of misfortune. And if I'm a player and I play behind a great player, I followed up behind Tom Brady. Yeah. Why the hell would I do that? Knowing what I know now, it's like, damn, no, I'm good on that one.
Yeah.
I love all that. Will I do it again? Probably, but I have a little bit more insight and respect to understanding like he was really good.
Good. Yeah.
And trying to do what he did with the elements and the circumstances that I had.
He even left.
It just really wasn't realistic. He left for a reason.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Kept me away from some of the cold winters.
All the way.
Okay.
It was chilly out there. And I ain't talking about in the bowl. Boy, it was chilly, boy.
Boy, it was chilly.
Lord have mercy. But needless to say, having that type of pressure,
Yeah.
you in a good spot, Lane.
Yeah. Stay with your main thing, Lane.
Golly.
Stay with your main.
And you could keep building. You are more willing to have a situation that they're going to give you any and everything rather than going into a situation where you got to reinvent yourself all over again.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? We're in a climate, I've said it again, and I will end with this. We're in a climate where all you need is one recruiting class to shift everything.
They're on the way.